Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I am going to continue speaking on the topic knowledge of mysticism and the Sufis from the book Concepts of Sufism. Hazrat Khwaja Murtesh Ralillah Anhu stated that Tasawwuf is beauty of character, and at another occasion he said that Tasawwuf is a state of temperament which once falls upon someone makes him clueless of conversation and takes him to Allah the Almighty and brings him from there at a time when the said individual perishes out, and Allah the Almighty alone should remain a sole survivor. That means he ought to get lost into the Allah's being. Hazrat Umar bin Usman Ralillah Anhu said that Tasawwuf is one that a devotee should all time get engrossed in, a thing which should be superimposing one over rest of the things. That means memorizing Allah the glorified. Hazrat Abdullah Harar said that the list of the three knowledge, that is Quran, Hadith and Fiqh, is ilme Tasawwuf. Hazrat Bahu said that the knowledge of Tasawwuf holds within 4 traits. On that spot there are 4 witnesses and 4 paths. The first, Maslak-e Saluk, which occupies the most significant position, which relates to Hadith. The second trait in Saluk-e Tasawwuf is finer than the hair and sharper than the sword, which positions the stage of Tariqat. The third trait relates in Saluk-e Tasawwuf to the fact of La Makan, which is linked to the stage of Haqiqat. And the fourth trait in mysticism relates to monotheism, that is Tawheed, which is linked to the Mahrifat. Since the knowledge of mysticism is connected with the knowledge of monotheism, and the knowledge of monotheism is linked to the Islamic study, that is Fiqh, and the knowledge of Fiqh verifies the knowledge of Haya, which in turn relates to the love of master, as well as pain and longing, it goes in establishing that knowledge of mysticism is superimposing upon rest of the things. Because knowledge of mysticism is belief in monotheism, that is Tawheed. Having well equipped with the knowledge of mysticism, the chieftain of the believers, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Ralillah Anhu, said that I did not see anything, but I saw Allah before the same. The chieftain of the believers, Hazrat Umar Farooq Ralillah Anhu, said that I did not see any creature, but I saw the Creator. The chieftain of the believers, Hazrat Usman Ralillah Anhu, said that I did not see anything, but I saw Allah behind it. And the chieftain of the believers, Hazrat Ali, said that I did not see anything, but I saw Allah in it. Oh dear, it is a matter of thought and observing that knowledge is just one, but the visionary sights are different. This means the content remains the same, but the modes of explanation are varied. Knowledge is of 2 kinds. The first is the knowledge of interaction, and the second is the knowledge of vision. Types of knowledge of interaction are Ayat-e-Mukama, Sunan-e-Kaima, and the routine ordains Kalam Allah, Hadith and Islamic study. Whosoever should put them into practice, he shall get command over the knowledge of vision. The Almighty has said, one who resorts to practice on his knowledge, Allah the Almighty confers upon him a knowledge which he does not possess. The knowledge of mysticism is the name of the knowledge of vision. Just go through the saying of Hazrat Imam Malik Ralillah Anhu. One who learnt Islamic study and did not learn mysticism, he is a transgressor. One who learnt mysticism and did not learn fiqh, he is a zindiq. And the one who amalgamated the two, he is a deserving person. It is along the saying of Hazrat Imam Malik radiallahu anhu that it is the duty of every religious scholar to attain knowledge, otherwise he shall be called a transgressor. And it is also clear that whosoever has fondness towards mysticism, and if he desires to be called a Sufi or an Arif, it is primarily obligatory upon him to study the knowledge of Islamic study, or else he shall be called a Zindiq, that is, a person who has gone devoid of knowledge of the Islamic study. Those seeking the truth should get well equipped with the fiqh and tasawwuf both, and adorn themselves with the manifestation of shariat and hidden tariqat. The honorable Sufis are of the opinion that shariat is an attribute and the tariqat is life within. Shariat is the basis of tariqat. It works as a crucial finger towards the haqiqat and disclosing the mahrifat. Therefore, adherence to shariat is primarily obligatory upon all Muslims and believers and the disciples of Peer, that is, a guider. Those seeking the master ought to have a cleanliness of heart, that is, to cleanse the heart of things other than the Allah, meanness, greed and lewd, and getting rid of all concepts while setting up in heart the image of just one being is also called mysticism. That is why it is said that mysticism is eradication of thoughts except that of Allah. The history of tasawwuf is linked with all periods of history of mankind. It is revealed from the books of various religions that its seed had been sown by noble sages and irrigated by the scholarly spiritual heads. It was nourished in Iran. The water sprinkling was done in Egypt, and the Greeks helped sprouting of leaves and branches. The morning breeze in India imparted blossoming to the flower, and fused in the fragrance the Islamic Shariat smelled the pleasant smell. Those scholarly people from the group of Mutakallimin saw the spring season, and the mystics ate its fruit. It is actual fact that mysticism emerged as a physician, lived like a pauper, and taught mannerism of the emperors. The taste of divinity in one's self and royal privileges in indigence, which the Sufis did enjoy, are such that the others even failed to see in dreams too. It is a bounty from Allah.